Howdy, my name is Zenaida Ortiz, and today I'm going to talk about my youth activities. The first activity is going to be the sidewalk stories. So this is a creative outlet. It focuses on youth from elementary school, and it's the purpose of the activity is that so the children have creativity playing in the sidewalk with chalk, and they will create a story with the objects or locations or animations or characters they draw on the sidewalk. So the objective of this activity is that youth would socialize with other children, they learn how to share, practice the ability to communicate with their peers, express their art, and develop motor skills. The education strategy is arts. The location is gonna be in the school's playground sidewalk. This could be for 30 minutes or 1 hour, depending. That's the teacher's discretion. The materials and supplies are chalk and baby wipes. The content background is that children will be able to doodle a character or location. When the youth finishes, they're gonna be able to do a story with that. For example, this is gonna create so much creativity in them, because the example would be someone drew a frog, the other one drew a pond but with a castle. So there will be like the frog that lives in the pond, and a lily pad will go to the castle, for example. Things like that. This is gonna reflect why did they draw that location? Why did the child draw a castle? Or why did they draw a frog, for example? Why are the characters different? Maybe someone would be the character a frog, but another child could be a dog, for example, or a human. And what is the story gonna be about? What is gonna be the ending? What is gonna be the sequence of the story, which is very important too. And we're gonna see how the children will express themselves, because I imagine and we can tell that all the stories are gonna be different. They're not gonna be all the same. We're gonna evaluate if the students develop socializing with others, they have good communication with their peers, and they express their art and their motor skills and their creativity, which is very important. I think this is a very good exercise. This will also help that the children work all together. They share. They could put together their creativity and imagination and make from one story and another, make from two different stories make one. So this is a very good idea for them to express themselves also and see who likes different arts and such as things. The other one is I Spy. This is a science outdoor activity. It's for I focus on youth elementary school, from kindergarten, preschool, like the grades before kindergarten. And it's very easy. The goal is to identify the biodiversity in the playground. So it's important that the children identify biodiversity, relate with animals between their different stages in life. For example, they see a little caterpillar, they have, if they know if they related with the butterfly, like things like that. Identify different flora and fauna. They're gonna see different animals, different flowers, different plants, and have time outdoors. You know that there's a situation right now where a lot of children and kids are spending a lot of time in their tablets or iPads or cell phones. So I was trying to make something different so they can have time playing outside. The educational strategy is science outdoor activities. The location could be school's background, places outside of the actual school building. The length of the session could be 1 hour, half an hour. It's a discretion. I put 1 hour. The materials are they're no materials, but you can help being with them and explain. Like I could be a material for them because I could explain, for example, if they don't know how to relate the caterpillar with the butterfly, I will give them the information and help them. The content of the background is going to be the students will have time to go outside, they have fresh air, admire the day. They will identify, is it going to be rainy, is it sunny, is it cold, is it hot, do you think it's going to snow, things like that. We're going to reflect on what did the student saw, how are they connecting with nature, and how they see the relationship between animals. That's the situation where I said about the caterpillar and the butterfly. We're gonna apply relationship, shout outdoors, see how they how is their attitude gonna change, do they like them more, if they don't like them, things like that. We're gonna evaluate if the child could identify biodiversity, if the children have a relationship between animals, how if they could identify different flora and fauna, and did they enjoy their time outside. This is a very important thing because here in Puerto Rico we do that a lot because of the tropical weather is good, but sometimes it rains a lot, so we have to be careful with children. And we don't have that specific time change. For example, for us it's like spring or summer all the time. In the States, when I used to work at Texas, the kindergarten, they could identify if it's gonna be autumn or is it gonna be winter and all things. And I think that's a very good thing because they could identify the different seasons, which is very good. The other one is activity 3, that it's gonna be bilingual math. The contest is mathematics, and it's contact for elementary kids, especially